Corporate and federal grants are an important source of funding that enable the museum to achieve its mission. I'm pleased to say that the Bank of America Conservation Grant enabled us to proceed with the groundbreaking exhibition of photographs from the Kamoinge Workshop.
The Kamoinge Workshop was a group that was founded in 1963, a group of African-American photographers who came together in New York and then began to organize exhibitions and publications. The Kamoinge Workshop was very intentionally making images of their community that they did not feel were being represented in the visual dialogue of the nation at that moment, which was in the midst of the civil rights movement in the 1960s. Occasionally, a work of art would be the only print that an artist had left of a particular image, and it might have a conservation issue. But when it's the only print that's left, it's really key to preserve that work.
So right now I am working under a stereo microscope, trying to identify areas where the photographic emulsion is flaking. So the goal of this treatment is to work with a dilute gelatin adhesive and try to secure all of the flaking emulsion back down onto the paper support so we're preserving as much of the original image as possible.
One of the steps of this treatment is to surface clean the secondary support. These are grated vinyl eraser crumbs, and I slowly move them across the surface to try to pick up as much dirt and grime that has accumulated.
So we are going to be working with strips of Japanese paper made from mulberry fibers, which are adhered to the backs of the photographs. And we use wheat starch paste, which is an adhesive, also something that we borrow from Japanese tradition.
Today I am matting and framing photographs from the Kamoinge collection, and there are 150 photos going into the show that we're preparing. There are just different needs for each housing. Like this one I'm gonna corner in. Some of them are on thicker paper, so I have to build a sink mat for them, which means the photo's sort of sitting in a sink, literally, which is even with the board that it's been mounted to. I am putting the artwork, which has already been matted, in the stack, which will become the package that goes into the frame.
By preserving and stabilizing these works, over 100 photographs are now able to not only be included in the exhibition, but to travel to multiple venues. And as a result, we're able to share this incredible collection with a much wider audience.
I think when we talk about the history of photography in the 1960s, we so often talk about street photography, and we talk about Gary Winogrand, or we talk about Lee Friedlander, or we talk about Diane Arbus, and those artists were important, but we're not talking about what the Kamoinge Workshop was doing at the same time in the same city. And I think that their vision is crucial, and my hope is that when people see the work in the exhibition, that will be immediately understood.